in the game. And here they come in the fourth quarter of your life trying to be with you, but they can't because it's somebody else taking their place. Well, God Almighty, I feel good. I want to take these suspenders off. It feels so good. Listen, well, what did happen to Gehazi? I mean, you keep telling me the man, what now? What happened to him? Well, I'm so glad you asked. You see, watch this, and I'm almost done. Watch. The Bible says that when Naaman came to the prophet, after he got cleansed, look at what he did. He tried to pay the prophet. But Elisha wouldn't accept the blessing. So guess what? Naaman, he left. Alright? But now watch this. Watch the sermon. I want you to watch this crooked sermon. Gehazi, he runs after Naaman. And when he gets behind Naaman, this servant Gehazi takes from Naaman what the prophet Elijah wouldn't accept. This servant Gehazi forfeited his future and his favor, for God would greed, and as a result he ended up with leprosy. Okay. Let me just tell you something. Let me tell you this, and that is something, and that is divine elevation does not come from self-promotion. Y'all don't even know when to shout. Look. Listen, if God has something for you, God's got to prepare you for it before you get to it. Yes, sir. Now watch this. Elijah has a new servant, and so the Bible says, this new servant says, what shall we do? Now, the text turns around now, because I want you to notice what the prophet Elisha says. We talk about this winning again. Watch this. Elisha says, those that are with us are more than those who are with them. Y'all just missed it. Okay, here it is. The idea is simply this. Since God is on our side, I really feel sorry for those who are in the who category. Lord have mercy. Because watch the text. The text says that they stepped out, and when the servant stepped out, he didn't see anybody. Now, I want you to focus on Elijah's prayer in verse 17. Because when Elijah got ready to pray, I noticed something in this prayer. For I noticed Elisha said, Lord, open up his eyes. Did y'all just catch that? Lord, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. Watch this. You ain't feeling it. Here it is. The reason why Elisha prayed and said, Lord, open up his eyes, is because Elisha already knew and saw that he had some help already. Now follow me clearly, because I want you to notice this. When Elijah said, Lord, open his eyes, here is literally what happened. The text says that Elisha did not have to call on the Lord for help, because guess what? Help was already there. Well, I held it too long. I see that another third sign on some of your faces. So let me prepare to conclude this thing by telling you, I got to get out of here. But in my conclusion, I hear some of you asking this question, saying, Pastor Trainer, how do you know that help was already there? Lord have mercy. Well, it's simply because after Elisha prayed and said, Lord, open up his eyes, the text says that the servant looked up and saw the host of heaven all around Elisha. Okay, some folks still missed it. Listen, in my seclusion, I got to show you something else. Because I don't think you just heard me. Look, for I just said that the text said that there was a host all around Elisha. Y'all still didn't get it. Listen, the text says that there was a host all around Elisha. Lord have mercy. And when the text said that there was a host all around Elisha, that simply meant that if you and I are going to be winners, then God is already with us and the Lord is always for you. Now it seemed like they came up against an impossibility. But what this new servant didn't know was that even though God is invincible, God is still expendable. Now stay with me, because if God is going to be for you, then that same God is more than the whole world against you. So I don't know exactly who I'm talking to today, but as I bid you farewell, pretty good today, there's somebody there right now that is thinking that you have nothing to win again with. But I stop by to tell you, is when you learn how to prostrate yourself and look up towards heaven, then you and I already have all that we need. Well, how you know, Pastor Trainer, that I got all that I need? Because this text literally said that they did not have to go and get anybody else, simply because what they had was already there. And there are sometimes when you and I are looking for help, but then when we look around, we discover that the help we needed is already there. And I got to ask you the question, can you see it? Yeah, I realize and understand that you have reached a point in your life that seems like you're not gonna ever win again. But the old saying goes, it ain't over until God says it's over. Have I got a witness here? As I bid you good evening, you got to remember that if He's the same God that helped you last year, if He's the same God that took care of you on yesterday, I stopped by to tell you that He is the same God that'll take care of you right now. As a matter of fact, the songwriter says He's an on-time God. Yes, He is. Have I got a witness here? Go on ahead and take your pink slip. Keep a smile on your face. Have I got a witness here? That just means that God has something better for you. Have I got a witness here? Because He promised you no weapon that's formed against you shall surely prosper. Have I got anybody here that said, Pastor Trainer, I've been there. Folks who used to be with me as long as I was with